Have you ever considered how you could incorporate collaborative teaching into your pedagogy? Collaborative teaching, sometimes called cooperative teaching or team teaching, is where teachers work together to lead, teach, and monitor the learning of various targeted groups of students. It is an important part of developing pedagogy and sharing good practice. It works best when teachers are accountable and invested in the process of developing their professional skills, improving students' experiences, and attainment outcomes. Here are some types of co-teaching that could be trialed. Designated episode teaching is where each teacher has a specific segment of the lesson which they are responsible for planning and delivering. These can be unrelated learning objectives. The starter or lesson hook does not have to be related to the main lesson objectives, although it could be the prerequisite objective to ensure the fundamental requirements for the main lesson are secure, or use feedback to adapt the lesson. The main lesson could be divided up into mini learning episodes with different teachers delivering each. The concern most teachers have with this approach to collaborative teaching is the plenary or lesson summary, as more likely than not, it will be linked to the main objectives, wrapping up and summarizing the learning. The extent of objective coverage in the main part of the lesson is determined by acquisition of knowledge and progress students make rather than coverage as planned. This makes planning and delivering the lesson summary that links to the main part of the lesson somewhat disadvantageous. The summary activity planned might not be used at all, or might require simple adaptations or modification to achieve its goal. To negate this problem, it is worth planning a variety of summary pathways linked to the objectives that were taught. The one that is then most appropriate can be used. Alternatively, the summary for each learning objective can be used as mini plenaries throughout the lesson, and a combined summary be planned in to be delivered at the end. Or it could be used as the starter for the next lesson, to assess how much was really understood, how much was really retained, and therefore how much can really be applied. Interjected team teaching is where teachers plan lessons together and deliver aspects of lesson together. There is a clear leader for each segment of the lesson. Nevertheless, the other teacher can expound on instructions or modeling, or give different approaches to support student success. The disadvantage with this approach is that the less experienced teacher might feel undermined if the more experienced teacher keeps interjecting. The rule of thumb for this is that the quantity of interjection should be minimal, and when it happens, it should be high quality and impactful. Less experienced teachers should be encouraged to contribute their fresh insights as well. This approach works best in mentoring, coaching, and intervention work with targeted groups. Once teams have reflected on their students' performance and the teachers who are achieving the better outcomes in different objective areas are identified, co-teaching can be used as a team-building mechanism and addressing shortfalls in students' attainment. Teachers reteaching specific objectives can plan and teach with those teachers who are achieving high performance from students in those same topic areas. This has dual benefits as it helps with improving learning outcomes for students and equipping teachers with more impactful teaching methodologies for their future success. However you use collaborative teaching, ensure that it is beneficial for pedagogical development. It enriches students' experience and enhances overall outcomes. It is advantageous to draw support from other teachers who can relate to your experiences and be able to delegate tasks that allows each teacher to feel most effective. Collaboration between teachers fosters important professional and personal relationships, and it contributes to school improvement and student successes. Which of these types of collaborative teaching approaches will you use?